Welcome back to Jammin' Games. I am Steven. He is Wyatt. We're watching, it looks like Blue-White Control and Izzet Prowess. So, I know you guys don't play in our store, but these guys essentially are known for playing these decks. Queen always plays aggro. Susak always plays control.
Yes.
Classic matchup. Thank you for the yes. Wyatt could have said no there, and my entire point would have been unmade. But you know what? Good commentators just get it going.
I mean, luckily, nobody can read cards. We can say they're playing any deck we want.
They can see that there's a Swiftspear in play. That's a Lava Dart. Occasionally, they can see the lands.
Lava Dart, Prowess.
One Prowess, most
Light up
likely.
the stage. Nope. I'm going to keep going with the Prowess.
Prowai.
I mean, you get a land drop next turn, which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, hitting two lands kind of stinks.
Especially because you don't get to play one.
Yeah, but, I mean, you don't draw two lands, I guess.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, wanting the mountain. Okay, this is smart.
Yeah, he's got the Lava
I was
Darts.
confused as why I cast that, but then I was like, oh, Lava Dart needs mountains.
Here comes an opt. What did you opt into? Bolt you. 4 damage?
Well, it's 3 damage.
Before damage, excuse me.
Oh,
Is what I
I think you said 4 damage. I was like,
Yeah.
technically, I guess the Prowess trigger does make it 4.
said. Yeah.
I mean, Queen has a handful of cards still, I'm pretty sure.
Does.
Teferi, you can bounce it. I don't...
I mean, it costs him a mana. I think that you actually might have to do this. And then maybe there's a temptation to kill the Teferi because he's at 1.
I think Queen can just win here, though. If he has a dart in his graveyard, I think he has one in hand.
And he has Gutshot. So he's doing some math here. So we've got
So
1,
dart does 2.
2, 3,
Other dart does 4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You guys, it does 9, I believe.
Oh, he's a Gutshot too. It'll get there.
I don't know if it does.
I'm pretty sure if my math was right, it just gets there.
I think our math is wrong.
Is our math? Are we just stupid?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does 5 here. So he goes to 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 1 point was getting sent to Teferi.
Okay.
He goes to 2. That's actually a nice exchange.
I mean, like, any spell basically kills him.
Yeah, there's, I mean, most things. And it looks like there's a Bedlam Reveller. But Queen is down to 1 land. He traded pretty much all of his chips for that, getting Eric to 2.
Here's an opt.
Snap, opt, and I think there's going to be a quick old block here. And that's a trade. So Queen's got, it looks like a Light Up the Stage and a Bedlam Reveller. There's 2 cards that are good at refilling your hand, but they're not great when you have 1 land.
Which is...
So Eric is just going Karn, Downtick, Witchbane Orb.
Thank you. I was
Which
like,
turns off all of Queen's burn for the rest of the game if he resolves it.
No,
so,
creatures still get through.
Well, burn is not creatures.
That's fair.
That's why I said what I did. I was practicing my words pretty closely here. Liquid Metal Coating, and so Eric's now threatening to shut down the only land Queen has with this Liquid Metal Coating. Here comes this. Yep. So now a Swiftspear is still lethal, I guess? Nope, it's not. Swiftspear does 1. A Goblin Guide is lethal? Don't think he runs Goblin Guides. Wow, I can't believe Eric locked this game up. I believe Eric has this game.
Gutshot gets there?
It does. I mean, but you have to draw the land and the Swiftspear.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because Queen's hand does not have any of those things. And, boy. Here comes Witchbane Orb for 3. 4, maybe?
5, I think.
5?
I don't know what
Witchbane Orb is a finisher, I'll tell you what. And here comes a Jace to Fate Seal the rest of the game. I think this game is over.
Yeah, it was a wild turn. Like, out of nowhere.
Double Mutagenic Growth for lethal. That'll kill him. For game 2, anything you like out of Queen's sideboard for this matchup?
I hate sideboarding in these Blitz decks. They're really awkward. Like, I could see bringing in Abrade because you saw Karn, but maybe you're just trying to win before turn 4.
Yeah.
I could see Spell Piercers to protect your threats.
On the play, I can argue...
Cracks maybe because your opponent's probably getting timely.
On the play, I think you sideboard less. On the draw, you sideboard more. I don't know if that's right, but I say it a lot. Eric's got
a lot of things we say a lot.
Eric's got 2 core Firewalkers that I really like here, and a timely reinforcements. 2 timely reinforcements.
Core Firewalker, huh?
Yeah.
It's a good card.
Yeah, Queen's got like 3 turns to win the game, and if he doesn't, it's pretty much just going to be a slow, inevitable death at the hands of Eric's stuff.
Here's a Manamorphose. I mean, this could be a huge turn right here. He's tapped. Eric's tapped out.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
He made double red, which means he's going for just damage.
Got some hot damage here.
The dart. Here's the stage.
Light up the... I would love to see a second Prowess creature here. Yeah.
So, just leaving the Mutagenic for next turn. Or saving it for something.
Another Swiftspear. I mean, so Queen start is good, but without a second Prowess creature, it's not like you can kill your opponent from 20. If you have 2 Prowess creatures, cool, you can do anything. Trivial. Yeah.
Like, a Manamorphose and a Prowess creature is like...
Yes.
Or 2 Prowess creatures is ridiculous.
Yep. So here comes an attack. With this growth, it'll be 4.
Here's
just a Path to Exile.
2 mana.
Why do you think he paid 2 mana for that Path to Exile? Oh, maybe it's because his Hallowed Fountain was put in... Oh, he's going to cast 2 paths.
He just preemptively taps double white.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance here. Path. I guess it makes sense to like play around Spell Pierce. So something I see out of new players a lot. We had a guy who cast 2 creatures and got Whirlwind denialed to both of them because he like was just in a turn, he flashed both of them in. And that's something that new players do a lot that they don't really see the potential danger of.
Oh, he just like tapped his mana and showed 2 creatures.
And showed 2 creatures. Another guy had a Whirlwind Deny and countered them both.
Who plays Whirlwind Denial?
Really smart, attractive guys.
So bad.
It's Brennan who does it. But I just think the card's good. It was Brennan and Andrew who were playing. But it's just something that sometimes happens to you. And then eventually you learn you should play your threats one at a time. Unless you're playing... I don't know, Magic is really tough.
Yeah.
I can't even really say what you should do.
He's got 6 lands here and a Soul-Scar Mage now.
Well, 2 of those came off the path, and he's still drawing far too many lands to be happy. So Eric,
field.
Yeah, Eric is getting a field for free. That's just a wasteland with upside.
Yeah. You have to pay mana for it.
Yeah, but the upside...
I'd rather not pay mana for wasteland.
I know, yes.
Fine,
so
much
yes.
Better, dude.
Wasteland is better than Field of Ruin. Wyatt's hot take is on the record. Everyone write it down. Wow, thank you. Alright, Snapcaster here.
Good old Ambush Vipers.
Sometimes I think that mode of Snapcaster is undervalued. Just being
Ambush Vipers?
Yes! You just such a kick in the nuts occasionally.
Bolt Snap Bolt, man. That was a staple of the format for a long time.
It's a good thing we've been making these videos for a year, because no one is tired of hearing that from us.
Bolt Snap Bolt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been relevant for like a long time.
My frame of reference for Magic is like 2012. It was the best time to play. Got a text from one Wesley. Let's see what he has to say. Alright, cool.
But yeah, still rocking this.
You are still rocking this.
Alone.
Well, I mean, you didn't say anything the entire time. You shouldn't have
I know.
back
I was like
much.
trying to be polite about the text message you got, but it turns out you don't need to talk for those or listen to anything.
Cryptic Command. I mean, it's hard to say anything. We're at the point of the game where Eric is going to eventually win and Queen is going to eventually die. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Queen could have a crazy turn.
Bedlam Revelers. Ooh, well.
A 5-mana Stormwing Entity.
Go 5 mana 3/3s with very little upside.
It has flying and it scries 2.
Yep.
If this was 1994, this would be the most popular card in Magic. If it had Prowess, everyone would lose their absolute mind.
Prowess didn't even exist back then.
No, it didn't. They wouldn't have dared, wouldn't have dreamed to put something so wild in.
Especially when you had all those Moxen.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the game. Here's just another path.
Yep, Snap Path. Attack for 2.
Well, this is going to be a slow death.
Yeah, so that's what I think about blue-white control. I think is always one of the best decks in most formats. But like, is my response to most of the time.
I was like, you started making a noise and I was like, what's going on?
I'm dying. No, it's just, it's a long, I feel like the worst matchup for blue-white control is tournament structure. Just the fact that you can go to turns so easily and then end up in just like never making top 8.
Do you remember the Taking Turns deck?
I do.
A lot of time they'd go to turns and be up a win and just take all the turns and not actually win that game either.
I know, it's really gross. I hate it a lot. Yeah, and Eric is actually a very fast player, as we've seen here. He's navigating this quickly, but still, just like this deck is a real... I mean, also, it's not very forgiving. If you make a mistake, you're probably going to die. So it stresses me out. I remember when we played on for the Modern Super Series, not Super Series, we played Modern for the Hogak GP in Vegas.
Right.
I had to play this deck, and I hated every second of it. But Eric is a very, very competent player. Okay, so if you're bolting Teferis, this game is probably over.
Especially because it's an uptick to Teferi.
Yeah.
There's a dart.
Yeah.
Teferi's... Oh, here's a... Instant speed timely.
Gaining infinity life.
I don't think he gained any life.
I don't think he made any creatures. I think he just cast it.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be funny.
I think that both players can tell it doesn't really matter what we do from this point forward.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Liquid Metal Coating.
You cast this here, you think, or no?
I mean, why wouldn't you? Why would you? It doesn't. I don't know if it matters.
I guess you get to untap 2 lands, so it's a free spell. But do you have a 4-mana Cryptic Command? Like,
yeah, I think you probably.
Well, now you can cast it. Cause you
yeah,
a land.
Sure.
When you get to turn off.
Players just going for. Oh, everybody's just playing silly magic at this point.
Queen fetched and had no fetchables.
Yeah, he didn't even look though. He just fetched, shuffled his library. Pay 1 life, shuffle your library, go down a card.
I mean, he had so many cards.
Yeah, he, for sure. He's got 2 mutagenics. I mean, these guys both know it's over.
Yeah, it's a very rough game. This Teferi will ult, and it'll be in the Teferi lock. And then once you're in the Teferi lock, you can go get Karn and go get a threat and play the threat. Speeds it up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is going to go on not for too much longer.
And just Colonnades. Colonnade will just close it out. And
there's 1,000 ways this game is over, but the guys are still playing.
Oh, well, here's a Mutagenic on the Core Firewalker. Here's a...
Counterspelled? Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. This game has ended, thank God.